The Emmy for lead actress in a drama series, Zendaya!
The Emmy goes to Zendaya.
And the Golden Globe goes to Zendaya.
Zendaya has done it. She's an international icon, the face of Hollywood, an A-lister, but there's a cost to this greatness. From becoming her family's breadwinner at a young age to missing out on the playful, unburdened days of youth, this is the cost of becoming Zendaya. On a warm autumn evening of September 1st, 1996, Zendaya Marie Stormer Coleman came into this world. Growing up in a modest home in Echo Park, Zendaya spent her childhood surrounded by her 5 older half-siblings who kept her grounded.
She has older brothers and sisters, and they are completely in her life and will check her.
That's
if she
awesome.
ever gets a big head, they would be like, "Are you kidding me? Sit down."
Really?
You know, yeah. She's really close with her brothers and sisters.
This close-knit upbringing, however, didn't come without its challenges. Financial struggles often loomed over the family, with Zendaya's mom, Claire, taking on extra jobs just to provide opportunities for Zendaya. But even in these hard times, a silver lining emerged. Claire's second job at a local theater became more than just a way to make ends meet. Zendaya began tagging along to rehearsals and watching Shakespearean plays, and before you know it, she was all in.
My mom, she worked at the California Shakespeare Theater, so it just kind of, I don't know, it became my happy place, you know, and I love spending time there and watching just the whole process.
Her father, Kazembe Ajamu Coleman, played an equally crucial role. When Zendaya's aspirations grew, so did her family's sacrifices. Kazembe left his career as an educator behind to move to Los Angeles with his daughter, while Claire stayed back in Oakland to support the family financially. This separation wasn't easy. As Zendaya navigated puberty and pivotal moments in her teenage years, she often felt the absence of her mother.
I was going through like all the teenage girl things that like my dad maybe wasn't as understanding of, whether it was just me being moody or it was like, you know, just things that you need your mommy for, you know? I remember there's like this great story of when I first got my period and I was on set and my dad, like I have older sisters, but he still acts like it's the first time he's ever dealt with it. And I remember him like really getting stressed out and he called.
By the age of 14, Zendaya's hard work paid off when she landed the role of Rocky Blue on Disney Channel's Shake It Up. Nevertheless, it was a really challenging time for the young actress. Her father, who was her manager, insisted that she take ownership of her career by understanding the business side of things, a heavy responsibility for someone so young.
I think I am a young business lady and, you know, I'm learning at 16. And you know, of course, my dad and my mom, they're hands-on that, but they want me to learn and grow with them. So I'm on all the phone calls. I listen in and I make sure that I am a part of it because this is the time that I grow. I mean, they're not gonna run everything for me forever. You know, I'm gonna have to take over all by myself one day, and I wanna make sure that I am prepared for that.
However, that doesn't mean he didn't protect his daughter from an industry that is notorious for its dark side. Nope, Zendaya's parents were watching over like a hawk, so no problem there. As for why he did that, here's what he says.
We don't know how long we're going to be there for our children. And so you want your children to be independent of you and to make their own choices, to be informed so that they can make the right choices. So I let Zendaya speak for herself, and I want her to be an entrepreneur that can see all the different businesses that come out of her career, and I want her to own those businesses. I mean, not just own them in name, but run those businesses, take part in it, and she's doing a pretty good job.
But that's not all. If you recall what we said before in this video, she began her career at a fairly tender age, which meant saying goodbye to those fun, carefree days of adolescence. And somewhere in between, she became the breadwinner of the family. Maybe that's why she still has a complicated relationship with child acting.
I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that this is how it turned out. I wouldn't change it, but there are things that I'm like, dang, there are things I wish I kind of lived privately, you know, and tried to because you're figuring out who you are in front of the world, and you're like, I'm trying to do this right, and I want to make everyone happy, but like, I don't really know who I am yet. You know what I mean? I'm still figuring it out. I have no idea what I'm doing, you know.
Now, before you guys come out and say, this is textbook celebrity privilege, trust me, it's not. Because Zendaya admits,
I love my job so much. I'm so grateful that I get to do this for a living, and I think, like, what if it was all taken away? I get to do this for as long as I really want to.
today, Zendaya's life may seem like a fairy tale from the outside, but every step of her journey was shaped by the sacrifices she made, proving that her success wasn't handed to her, but earned. Zendaya Stormer Coleman, you've done it. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to more deep dive like this.